Morning, everybody. Rick and Deb here. She's my camera woman for today. Got a special treat for you this morning. We're actually near Clements, Kansas. We're at the Clements Stone Arch, Double Arch Stone Arch Bridge. We were here several years ago. However, at that time, I wasn't into stone arch bridges. I didn't even think to look what was below this, what would have been the roadway right behind me. These boulders are huge. I'm going to show you here in just a minute. Actually, this is over the Cottonwood River. It was built in 1886 by L.P. Santee Company, and there's a beautiful engraving over here on this side of the Stone Arch Bridge. I'm going to show that in a minute. But right now, we are going to take a walk along what would have been the roadway at one time and let you look at these boulders. And then I'm going to show you the special treat, these beautiful double arch stone arch bridge. So like I always say, if you're not busy, come on along with me. Let's check this out. All right, we're going to get started. I've got to show you these boulders. These are absolutely huge. We can actually go on both sides of this. There's a path that you can take, and you walk right down to the arches. Like I said in my intro, we were here several years ago, but I had no idea that this was a double span stone arch bridge. This would have been, like I said in the intro, this would have been the roadway at one time. It's very quite high. It is absolutely gorgeous morning this morning. 60 degrees. There's no wind. It is beautiful. If I remember right, I think this is on private property, but the people that own the property have opened this up to the public. It's fully open. Matter of fact, there's some people here when we got here, and they left right after we pulled up. I'm just going to give you an idea how high up we are. This really doesn't know justice. We are really up quite a ways. It's got to be every bit 100 feet. Oh, and also I was going to tell all of you out there, this is number 60. This is my 60th bridge since I started doing these last summer. These boulders are huge. Well, I'm gonna, here. There's my hand against one of them. I know that kind of gives you an idea. Well, this particular one, it starts here and it goes all the way down to here. So that's, oh, that's probably 3 foot long, I would guess. And they're probably, I would say, 2 foot wide. That's just one of these. They're all different sizes though. Here's another one. Now here's one. Starts here, of course. And there again, this has to be at least 3 foot long. And then that's probably 2 foot wide, I'm guessing. But this is just amazing. And you couldn't have asked for a better day. It's a beautiful, glorious, gorgeous day today. Of course, we're going to be going down looking at the arches here in a minute. And out of all these stone arch bridges I've ever done, This is the only one that's had access to both sides so that you can walk down and you can tape or take pictures of the arches. Most people, when they go to these, they want to see the arches. That's why they show up. That's why they're here. Oh my gosh, it's huge up here. There again, we've got to be 100 feet up. I know I said that earlier, but this has to be at least 100 feet up. And, you know, there again, at one time, back in the day, this would have been a road. It's completely blocked off. It's got a barricade on one side, and then it's got the big boulders here on the other end. Now let's walk on down here and see if there's any remnants of a road left. We are literally right down here at the very edge, and there is nothing that would indicate that a road ever existed here, although it more than likely did. But it's just gone. Here's another view of the Cottonwood River. And then, I am not going to try to get out there. I can't believe I was here and did not even realize that this was a double arch, stone arch bridge. But I wasn't doing that back then. This has probably been, oh gosh. Well, it had to have been first time we went to Manhattan. Oh gosh, it had to have been 8 or 9 years ago. It's amazing how fast time goes. This could very well be a spring morning, of course, except everything is dead and, you know, I mean, it is winter, of course. Well, it's not officially winter, but it will be in a couple of weeks. I think the 21st is the first day of winter. But we've just had beautiful weather. We've really been fortunate so far this year. We may have to come back here when everything does get green. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's traverse this walking path and let you look at these beautiful twin arches. I've been to a lot of these. I've never seen one this pretty. And there again, if you live in this neck of the woods, this is just outside of a little ghost town, Clements, Kansas. It's on Highway 50 East, just a little bit east of, there's a roundabout at Florence. Well, if you'll take the Highway 50 East on that roundabout, it's about 12 miles from there. And there's a sign that clearly states Clements Stone Arch Bridge. That's just a reference for the folks that might live in this area, might be familiar with what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. We're going to go down and take a look at these arches. Those that are enthused about this as I am, you will appreciate this. I don't know how many of these I've been to last summer that getting down to the arches was completely inaccessible. There was just no way down to them. But here we are. I'm going to try to get as close as I can. I'm going to walk on down a little ways. See, if this was summertime, you'd have leaves in the way, but everything's bare right now, so you can pretty much look right through those branches, I mean. But check this out. Absolutely beautiful. I'm sorry, are you okay? The wife slipped a little bit. She's okay. Why don't you come on this side, huh? Come on this side over here. It's kind of steep. We started up there. I mean, it's not real steep. But we're going to walk on down here a little ways. I got to watch my footing too, as a matter of fact. Yeah, look at those arches. You know, like I've said many times, when they built bridges like this back in the day, they were just had so much architecture to them. It just wasn't a piece of, you know, some concrete and some aluminum or whatever. They built these to last. And this, of course, been here since 1889. Let me go on down here a little ways. And it's so cool that this is all open to the public. Sometimes you get a little echo effect if you're underneath the arch. Of course, we're not going to be able to get underneath it, but we're pretty close. And actually, it may not show up on video, but you could probably, a younger person could probably get down there. I am not going to do that. This is close enough right here. This kind of reminds me of the Andes Bridge I did last summer. It was almost identical to this, as a matter of fact. But the Andes Bridge, the water wasn't that deep, and you could actually walk almost underneath it. Now, as I'm talking, right now, my voice is echoing a little bit. It may not come out on video, but it is. And see, there's where we were just at. And I may not be very good at guessing distances, but it's pretty high. But see how they laid the stonework in? It's got a design to it. It has a design to it. You can actually see the design in it. Where they cut the stone, there's actually a design. I'm kind of zoom in here a little bit. See how they built that? See that little jagged, how it kind of like a puzzle. It fits together like a puzzle. About the only way I can describe it. Of course, there's the underside. Absolutely beautiful. Now look at, there we go. This kind of gives you a better view of it. It's so quiet and peaceful down here. Most of these are, that's out like this. Now there's another side, and we're going to go look at that. But the company that built this, they knew what they were doing. It is just beautiful. I just wanted to get those arches in there. Okay, well, let's work our way back up. Okay. Matter of fact, if I get out here a little bit, it gives even a better view of the double arch. Okay, well, let's work our way out around here. Okay, I kind of walked over here just a little bit. This might be a little bit better angle to look at these huge, magnificent double arches. Okay, I walked out a little bit further. Of course, the tree's in the way, but there's another view of the arches. Probably about as far as I'm going to get. Okay, well, let's go on. I mean, oh, it's not windy. I mean, it's just a gorgeous day. Okay, now, let's go over here to the other side. Okay. Okay. Now this is kind of interesting over here. I don't know if these blocks are out of place a little bit or what. They look like they might be out of place a little bit. Of course, for being here as long as it has, that's still a testimony to how these were built back in the day. Let me see if I can wind my way through over here. Well, let me see here if we can work our way on around here a little bit. This may not be as good a vantage point because of the sun. There's pretty good glare. Let me see if I can do something about that. Oh yeah, I think I can. I was going to try to get behind the sun here if I could. I mean, get the sun behind the bridge, here's what I meant. Oh yeah, there you go. Now focus in here a little bit. Ooh, it's kind of on the dark side. Let me zoom in on this name, on this plaque up here. Ooh, I don't know if it's going to come out or not. Well, can't see it. Oh, there it is. Well, I'm out all the way, and it just says LP Santee, 1886. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's just very dark. But anyway, let me zoom back in again. Now this is the other side. And see there again the way they designed these stones. Very, very beautiful. You know, it took a lot of work, a lot of work. Wow. Oh well, okay. That was interesting. Let me try something here just real quick. Okay, now I'm literally out as far as I can go. There again. Oh, sun. I just can't get out from underneath it. Almost. Okay, let me. Well, it's right there, but I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Huh. There's a glare. But now, there it is. LP Santee, 1886. It actually says something J.K. Tullig, M.F. Hunt, E.L. Baker, W. Harris. Oh, County Commissioners. Okay. That's as far out as I can zoom. Okay, let me zoom back in now. Yeah, I'm out literally as far as I can go. There we go. That's better. Now this is actually, like I said, the other side. And there's actually a little piece that juts out right there. I've seen that before, and I really don't know what purpose that served, but it just juts out. It's like this little piece that just juts out from the rest of the bridge. But see how that's just phenomenal. Just the architecture, the way they laid those rocks, those stones in there, is just beautiful. Okay. I just didn't go down. Okay, I think we're going to work our way back up to the top here. Yeah, here we go. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that this morning. I think we're going to go on. There may be some other locations we might go to. Don't know yet. Sure hope you enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy making them. Special shout out to all my subscribers and those who watch who may not subscribe. That's all good too. My mission statement is, of course, this is strictly for enjoyment and entertainment. I would encourage those that are not subscribed to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell. It will keep you up to date on all my current and or future videos. And as always, I will see you on the next video. But as for now, this vlog is over. One last look at this magnificent double arch bridge.